Hey guys, this is Jacob, and I'm here with Mom and Dad, Mamaw and Papaw, and we got a really good video that we're going to show you after a bit. But before we do, we're just going to have a little conversation about it. So what we're going to show you is Mamaw's actual booth. And so I shot this video a few days ago, and it's a tour through her booth. And tonight I said, Mamaw, let's get over here, you and Papaw, and let's talk about what you got in your booth and the approach and just what's there. What do you want to, and something else, our viewers love you. I don't know if you see, the comments, I am blown away at the love that they have for you. So that's really cool to see.
It was very sweet.
It is very sweet. And they love that your alarm goes off for prayer.
It might go off before we get done.
Well, that's good. Anyways, we're going to show that video in a few minutes. So talk to us a little bit about, we've seen your booth coming up. The video they're going to see is going to show like these categories, how you have stuff that's like Coca-Cola, then you have Mickey Mouse, and you have Precious Moments, and the Blue Jean Boys. You got all these different categories organized and sorted, and just kind of talk to us a little bit about how you approach that.
Well, what I do is I like to set up stations. And I think the more you have of one thing, then people are attracted to it. So the Coke items I have in one place, and then I have all of my Precious Moments together, my Denim Days, my Burger baskets, and then the collectibles I like with the Disneys, which we have a lot of those. And
a lot of Disney. There is a lot of Disney there.
And then I have the... right now, my fall items. There's several of those.
So you change your booth out every season, then, like you try and put the seasonal stuff in there.
Yes.
So we're in fall right now.
Mm-hmm.
So what will you do differently for Christmas?
Well, I will take everything
or for
out.
winter, I guess.
Yeah, everything out that's in there for fall, and I will put my Christmas items in there, things that are seasonal that I think that people would like to decorate their house with, and hopefully they will. And
Okay.
So,
is there any big categories that you take out? Like a Precious Moments, do you pull all those out, or is there any bigger categories like that you pull out, or?
There is sometimes. I had some glassware in there, and I pulled all of that out.
Why?
Well, in my booth, it's more a collectible.
Mm-hmm.
The high dollar glassware and everything that's collectible that way doesn't really sell because it's not drawing attention to in my booth because it's more collectible.
So your booth, you're focused more on the collectible aspect, and this is in Building 7. Again, there's 9 buildings there, and Building 7 is the one that we have a lot of collectibles in, and so we're allowed to have in. The rest we try and have older stuff in rather than newer collectibles. But because you're in Building 7, you take full advantage of the collectibles market because it's very limited there.
Yes.
So there's not a lot of what you're selling in Building 7 and the rest of them all. So you've got like a captive audience when people come.
Right.
And then you're saying is that you're pulling that more expensive glass, that you're pulling that out of your booth that is, I would say, in competition with the other 8 buildings.
Yes.
Because Building 7 is the only building where that stuff's not.
Right. Now, there is some things that I put in that's vintage, like the beer signs.
Mm-hmm.
We've sold several beer signs. The thermometer sign. There's a few things that I put in there that I think catches people's eyes, and I try to set them where they see it.
Now, Papaw, you also buy a lot that Mamaw puts in her booth.
Yes.
What do you see from your perspective that sells well for you on your side?
Well, I really don't. I try to find things that I go and when I run yard sales and stuff, I hunt for things that catches my eye, that looks good, and then if it's priced right, I buy it, and if she wants to, she puts it in her booth.
Oh, so you just give her whatever she wants.
Yes.
Hey, Mamaw has full authority of anything you buy to confiscate it and to put it in her booth.
Yes, because I did away with my booth several years ago, and
she was out selling.
She was out selling me. I didn't understand it. I had all antiques.
Yeah,
but
that market's changed a lot.
It's changed a whole lot.
That old antique stuff we could sell at auction in the antique mall 20 years ago, it doesn't move very fast now, but a lot of what you're selling is moving fast.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a lot of collectible stuff.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing. You got to really keep up with the times. What is going? What?
You've
what
probably
people are
noticed,
buying.
Papa, in your times. I remember you, and I shared this one time before about. You told me. I remember the story. You said one of the first things you bought was an Avon bottle. You had an Avon bottle collection.
Yes.
And didn't your grandma or grandpa want to throw that away or something, or what happened to that collection? You got rid of it somehow. I forget the story.
That was the hat. The
Yeah,
German hat.
I started off collecting Avon back when I was probably in junior high, and I really just collected it. I didn't sell any of it.
You just collected.
Yeah, but I had one of the things my mother threw away. We had an attic up in our house, and I put a lot of my stuff up there. I had a German helmet.
Yeah.
That
World War II German.
World War II German helmet. And I remember when the guy gave it to me.
He brought it back from the war?
He brought it back from the war. I was probably maybe 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah.
And he had got older, and he was just cleaning his duffel bag out. He gave us anything we wanted out of it. I took that German helmet, and one boy took a hand grenade.
Oh, jeez.
But it was already been defused.
I hope so.
But a lot of those World War II veterans brought stuff back.
Yeah. And that hand grenade, that happened at the mall. We had to actually have a dealer remove some, and he already had the pins pulled, but they looked like they were intact grenades, and we asked him to remove them from the mall. But Josh said, he's been a DARE officer for 20-some years, and he said there has been many incidents where they have found live hand grenades from veterans that brought them back from the war.
That's very true. I remember back when I was about 20 years old, I took an antiques and collectibles course, and I think it might have been Rinker that taught the course. But anyhow, there was a museum that he had went to, and he was looking at their hand grenades, and these were Civil War hand grenades. And he said, he asked the curator of the museum, he said, those hand grenades are live. He said, oh, no, they're not. He said, oh, yes, they are. And he said, he took one out back and showed him, set it off.
He set off an actual grenade?
Set off a grenade.
From the Civil War?
From the Civil War.
Wow. How long ago was that? 50 years ago? 40 years ago?
That's a long time ago.
Wow. Well, we don't need any more hand grenades. That's for sure.
And the museum hired him to
curate and go through the rest of them
and empty them.
Wow, you know what? This business is so wild. You never know what tomorrow is going to bring or what kind of things we do. But I want to get into your booth, Mamaw, because we're going to show a video real quick, and then we'll come back and we'll talk some more about it. But this is Mamaw's booth. Check this out. This is booth number 7113, and we had so much interest in the stuff that she sells. I thought, well, let's just take a tour to her booth, and we'll look around the shelves and talk about some of the stuff. So last week you heard me talk about these blue jean boys, but they're actually called Denim Days. And this is an example of them. She's got this one priced at $6. I mean, that is a really nice denim day. But look at all of them. She's got 2 shelves of them here. She's got Unesco's here. She's got Precious Moments at the bottom. And all of her items are usually priced in that $6 to $20 range. Now turn to this side over here. She's got it full of Coca-Cola, vintage Coca-Cola collectible stuff. Everything from 10, 2, 3, 12, $8. This is a nice box for $35. Look at that. Cool piece. It's got a little latch on the side. Longaberger baskets. She sells lots of Longaberger baskets, and she prices these from like $10 to $35 range for most of them. $27 on this one, $12 on this one. This looks like a JW here, maybe. Blue and white. This is a $19 basket. Let's just keep going around the corner. She's got vintage cameras in the bottom. These are nice. $35 on the vintage cameras. This side, Mickey Mouse, Disney, Star Wars. She's got lots of little themed shelving areas. So this is Mamaw's booth, and here again, $6 each for the McDonald's glasses, $5 on that one. The Mickey Mouse collection, Superman down here, Buzz Lightyear, milk bottles, country store kind of stuff over here, and then this shelf is all full of toys, John Deere tractors and different Tootsie Toy stuff, things like that. And look at the Precious Moments. She's always got a big selection of Precious Moments. She sells a lot of these all the time. Again, Mom gets it done. Here's the beer sign she was talking about. She had some vintage beer signs, and here's the Stroh's sign over here up on the wall. Again, booth number 7113 is her booth number. Just pull out here and show them the aisle real quick on this side, what's behind us here. You can see, so when you come in building number 7, stay to your right. On the right side, come down, booth number 7113 right here. So that was Mamaw's booth, and we're back here, and we just watched the video with you. And so Mamaw, something I just seen in the video was a really odd, I don't know if it was a pumpkin, or what was that thing on the shelf there?
It was a cat head.
A cat head?
Yeah.
Where'd you get it?
At a garage sale.
How much do you have to pay for that?
About $4.
And do you have any idea what you got it priced at? Do you remember?
I think maybe between 10 and 15, somewhere in there.
In the 10 to 15, okay.
Yeah.
And so what is it made of? Is that paper mache?
I think it might be, but I'm not positive.
Okay.
But I just thought for Halloween that was kind of
That's a good Halloween.
thing.
It'll probably sell. It might be sold today. We shot that video yesterday, so it could be sold today. Okay. What else did you see watching that video that you would want to share with our customers? You mentioned something during the video about the plushness in those bears that you look for.
Yes, I do sell a lot of Boyd's bears, the plush Boyd's bears, and I also sell the resin Boyd's bears.
Okay, what is plush? What is plush? What do you mean? Like
it's soft. It's a bear.
It's a bear.
It's like a teddy bear instead of the resin is made out of.
Okay, so when you're saying plushable bear, it's soft, it's plush, it's
cuddly.
It's cuddly. Okay, we had a viewer that said something about me being plushable, and I was like, I don't know that word. What does that mean? Okay, anyway, now I know. Okay, so put all that to the side. So you look for those kind of bears, and then also like looking at the Longaberger baskets, because you have a lot in your she shed. We've seen a lot of them in your booth. What is it that you look for with a Longaberger basket?
Basically, I like to have the ones that have the liner and the protector because that makes it more desirable.
Okay.
And I like to try to buy it as cheap as I can get it because I like to give them a good buy. If I buy a Longaberger for $10, I might put 20 on it.
So you're just trying to double. Like if you pay 5, you're putting 10. Pay 10, you're putting 20.
Yeah.
Because the mall's taking a commission. You got booth rents. Honestly, if you pay $10 for an item, you sell it for 20. You're really only making probably $5 to $6 profit because you've got overhead involved.
Right.
Okay.
I like to. I know people have a lot of Longabergers in the mall right now, so it's kind of a competition, but. If I can buy mine right, then I can give them a better deal.
Well, you must be because you're selling a lot of them. Okay.
There's a lot of Coca-Cola collectors.
I've got a little John Deere collection I'm going to be bringing in.
Yeah.
So I try to category things as I bring them in. If I have a lot of one thing, I try to put it all together so people catch their eyes.
Yeah. But there's definitely Mamaw's got her signature on her booth. Right? Like you can tell, like, this is Mamaw's booth. It's something that she's drawn to. If you set up a booth, it'd be different stuff. It'd be toys and tractors and knives or whatever. I don't know, whatever, beer signs and whatnot.
I have sold some of his knives and things in my booth. He gets some really good collectibles, antique collectibles, and if it fits in my category, it'll sell.
Yeah.
It sells pretty good.
Okay. Well, what other thoughts you got, Mamaw? You brought a bowl of jewelry here. What is this?
This is something he picked up today, and I just wanted to.
So Papa bought it today?
Yeah.
Yard sale?
Kind of. Actually,
it's a friend of mine that bought a house, and he's hauled 3 dumpsters out of it now. He's just hauling stuff out. He said, "Hey, come over and go through it. If there's anything you want, you can have." So. It was all freebies.
Wow! This was just a group that he gave you, a friend that bought a house, and he said, "We're going to throw this stuff away if you don't take it."
That was Mark 14, but I don't know.
That's not real gold. That's definitely not real. But this is fun. This is an Italian art glass necklace.
It's got the earrings.
It's got the earrings that match it. That's real. So here, if you can't see that, a really cool art glass, vintage art glass in there. And you got this today, and you didn't have to give anything for it.
Right.
See, this is how you can't compete with Mamaw and Papa. They get out there and they get stuff for free, $1, $2, $5. When I get a phone call and somebody wants to sell me something, they say, I looked on eBay and it sells for $20 and that's what I want, or like that's out there comparison. But I mean that's a fun, just a good vintage necklace. It's got some years on it, but look at that 4 strands all the way around, very high quality. It's not silver, but it's got a good feel to it. This one's even heavier. I would not be surprised, Mom, if these weren't like signed. It looks Italian, so very similar to that last piece. But look, put that on. That's look how big that is. See how nice that looks. Now, what will you price that necklace at, Mamaw?
I don't know really. I think probably 10 to 12.
$10 or $12. Okay, and that's a big necklace. It looks like you got some hand carved bone earrings in there. So there's some bone carved earrings.
Yeah.
This is coral, right? That's coral. Now, this is a coral necklace with 2 earrings attached to it.
Yeah.
What will you put on that one? Really, really pretty piece. Let me show the viewers.
Between 10 and 15. I told you that was my number.
10, 12, or 15. It's got to be, or a 5. It could be a 5.
She's a 5 to 15.
Well, guys, this is Mamaw. This is Papaw. This is what they do. They just buy and sell lots of volume all the time, and they like to wholesale it. They like to have good buys for everybody. They buy it reasonable. They sell it reasonable. And now you've seen her booth at the Antique Center. What's your booth number again?
7113.
7113. So when you go in the Antique Center, turn left, go to Building 7, turn right, and go to 7113. You'll find Mamaw's booth, and you're going to find really good buys there. You're going to find a lot of love behind it. Most of our dealers at the Antique Center are like Mamaw, a lot of them. Well, they're just passionate about what they do. And that's what we love about being out there and seeing so many people, is the passion behind it. But Mom, thank you for sharing. Papaw, thank you for sharing.
Thank you for watching.
And all these viewers out there, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. See more Mamaw. We had a lot of people say, we want more of Mamaw's She Sheds. So we're going to have to figure out that segment and what to call it. There was lots of names proposed today. I don't know what we're going to call it, but we're going to get back into that second She Shed with Mamaw, and then we'll talk some more. And maybe, like I said, maybe we'll just go over there and hang out and talk once a week and look at what else you got bought and what you're going to price and help you price it out, and just have some fun. Let our viewers enjoy it.
And I have some stories then.
And Mamaw's got stories. Look forward to the stories. If you want the stories, you have to subscribe. Subscribe to this channel at Heart of Ohio. No, I'm sorry. This channel is at Burner Brother Antiques. The second channel, we have 2 channels. At Burner Brother Antiques is number 1. That's this video and what we do as a family. The second channel is more on the Antique Center, the Heart of Ohio Antique Center. If you're not familiar with the Antique Center, we have the greatest antique center in the world, I believe. I mean, it is absolutely stunningly amazing, and we were blessed to be able to take it over last February. And it's got 122,000 square feet. There's 1,000 showcases and booths right at 1 mile that you can walk inside, and that's that video in the hallway. That's part of that 1 mile walk.
Yes.
So Mamaw's in Building 7 of that, but that channel is at Heart of Ohio Antiques. Subscribe to that channel as well, and you're going to find insight with our dealers. We had a dealer we set with today, and we were talking to him. He's a custom cabinet maker, custom builder. He grew up. He built his first house at 21. He explains the story. Every couple, 3 or 4 days, we put a new in-depth video on there, and then some daily posts as well. So check that channel out, guys. We thank you. We bless you. We ask you to be blessed, and thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you very much.